little bit this week. Media needs. How about this, guys? We have a new staff. We have a new direction, and we want to share that direction with you. I've had a lot of people talking about how the writers and the actors are fighting for, their wages to increase and how their deals are set up in Hollywood. And I know they just ended the strike recently. It's strange how they did that in the same time I came up with this plan. So you ever wonder if someone has the same ideals as you do? It's very possible. So what I'll say is we at AWDID, we have a deal for you also. So if you are a writer, actor, producer, songwriter, singer, what we want to do is make you a deal too. Rather than you fighting for fair, give us a call. Let's go in the conference room and talk about it. No more back rooms, no more hidden agendas. Hey, how about we go to the conference room and talk about it? If you have a show that you'd like to produce, you have some writers, especially college students, you don't have any experience yet, come over here to We Believe and get that experience. Producers, songwriters, singers, you're waiting to break in, come give us a call. Let our team direct you in helping to make you famous. If you're already an artist, already a writer, and you don't have that freedom to create the shows you want to create, give us a call too. We love to sit down and talk to you. We have 24 hours of programming that we need to fill up. And I want to do more than just podcasts. I want to have comedy shows. I want to have sitcoms. I want some reality television that is more uplifting. So rather than we sit around and wait for someone to purchase a network, we've created one here at We Believe Studios. So we're in control over 136 countries, headed to 142. Let me tell it. All around the world. So why don't you get your media out there through us? We're going to make sure you're represented the way you're supposed to be represented and not a backroom deal made. I kind of like things in the front. So if you're going to have complaints about we're not able to have control over our media, well, that's because you're not what we believe. If you're saying we having to do backroom deals in order to get our content out, that's because you're not what we believe. If you're having a problem with your pay, that's probably because you're not what we believe. Because guess what? Here we're doing things differently, and we want you guys to come on in. Help us, help you, help each other. So that's what we're going to be doing going forward. So college students especially, I want to try and talk to the local colleges here in Jackson, universities, and see if we can put together a writing team varied from each institution. Same thing with production, same thing with film, so that we're all learning together and growing together and sharing together. So you won't have any issues with your money here because we have a different way of doing things. So we're looking forward to speaking to you guys. I don't really have a lot of audit stuff going on because I've taken a new position here at We Believe. So I hadn't really had a chance to check on what y'all been up to. So we're going to go to the news and see what y'all been up to. And y'all been acting bad or you doing good? Because you know I'm going to find something on you. But I forgot to set the timer for the commercial break. So I'm going to go about another 10 minutes based on the clock that I'm looking at, and we're going to see what's happening out here in the world. Now, one thing I do know is taking place is we have a lot of crazy news coming out with the presidency. Here's my thing. I'm sure all of us are smart enough to know we have a presidential election coming up next year. The one thing we're not really paying attention to is there are candidates running for president to say, hey, Joe Biden, we're not happy with what you've been doing. So we want to challenge you for that presidency. However, just like we're talking about here at We Believe, someone is controlling what you see and how you see it. So you're not seeing all the candidates that are running. You're only seeing reruns of Joe Biden. They're trying to set you up for a possible Biden leave, Harris steps up. That's what they're trying to set you up for. They're not even wanting to show you that there's actual candidates that are running, some who have plans that I believe will catapult us into the future. So we have to do our due diligence and realize, if we know that the news media is being controlled, then we have to do our part to find out how to escape that control. And one of the things we can do is, they always tell you, if the crowd is going this way, you might want to take a look the other way just to see what's happening. All right, so if everybody's only showing you Trump and only showing you Biden, then it's going to be up to us to go and say, all right, what are they not showing us? What are they leaving out on purpose? And one of those candidates who I support, Marianne Williamson, she has a plan for your futures, for your children's future. Let me say that. She has a plan for your children's future, not for corporate America to gain more profits. That's not what her plan is about. Her plan says we need to tax corporate America. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think we need to go and take a look back at the past before we had actors enter the political reign. So when we had actors, Ronald Reagan, start jumping into politics, Ronald Reagan, and then those actors, Ronald Reagan, convinced you with that great speech they wrote, with that look of dignity and integrity, that look that they learned from acting because they were actors. That's the look you fell for and you voted for. And you said an actor would make a great governor. And then you said an actor would make a great president. And now we have nothing but actors in politics. Yeah, we did that. We can't blame our children on that. We can't blame Generation XYZs, whatever they are. Hold up, X, back up. We can blame you guys. That's me. We can blame us. We did that too. We voted for speeches and acting. That's what we did. We didn't vote for let's hear your plans. Let's see where you're going to take us and make a decision. No, we said that joker is on TV and they look good and they sound good, and we're going to vote for them because, we've been programmed to be stupid. Let's just admit it. Stupid. We just stupid. So we have to start doing better. We have to take a look at what we've been doing wrong so that we can correct ourselves so that the next generation would do it the right way. Let's just be real. Accountability. I was talking to our engineer this morning. Very few people have that. Loyalty is another thing very few people have. So we have to bring those morals back, people. We have to start addressing the problems. And a lot of those problems are in that mirror. We don't want to look at it. We got to look in that mirror and address these problems. And these problems are, we messed up. We shouldn't be riding around with our kids in the car playing our favorite adult songs. We shouldn't be sitting here watching this movie in front of our kids because it's interesting to us. How many times have I went to someone's home and they're watching Menace to Society and the kids are sitting right here? Come on, people, let's grow up. There are cartoons for children. There is entertainment for adults. The things you feed your brain will come out of your mouth. So you have to be careful. Trust me when I say, fed a ton of ignorance over my 50 years, spit out a ton even more. Took a couple of whoopings, and that's why I'm trying to do better every day. So not sitting here trying to tell you I'm perfect. No. Self-correcting is what we're doing. So trying to be better every day, acknowledging the fact that we make mistakes, not trying to play perfect, but don't expect me to be quiet when I see you messing up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear somebody say, you ain't perfect, don't say nothing to me, judge not lest ye be judged. I'll tell you right now, judge me. Go ahead, because I'm finna judge you. So carry on with all that repeated stupidity. I'm not doing that with y'all. Judge me, go and get it out your system, because I'm judging you. That's how that works. It's a self-correcting, self-correction, and I'm going to give you that reflection going forward. So I expect that same thing to be returned to me. It's not a, I'm running from your correction. No, tell me I'm wrong. Point it out. How can I grow if you don't? How can I get better if everyone just lets me do what I want to do? And that's what we've been doing to people who are, say, famous, some entertainers, our politicians. We let them do what they want to do. And this is the outcome. This world we live in right now is the outcome of letting people do what they want to do because they dress a certain way, because they look a certain way, because they talk a certain way, and because we don't want to offend them. Well, I'm going to get the award this year for 2023, most offensive individual. I'm looking for that award this year because guess what? We can't correct these problems if everybody's happy-go-lucky. Now, can we? If everybody's skipping around and nobody's feeling shame for the stupidity we've done, why would we change? We'll get worse. We'll do more stupid. And as long as we're getting those pats on the back, hello, how you doing? Don't worry about it, baby. No. That's how we got here in the land of dumb. We have to correct ourselves. We have to have some shame, people, and we have to be loving to one another. And I know y'all don't think that's love. Well, a parent who loves their child sees them doing something wrong, they'll correct them. They see them doing it wrong twice, they'll discipline them. They see them doing it wrong again. Well, now, we might have to increase that discipline from second round because they obviously didn't hear us. So we're going to have to increase it. And then we may have to do it again, a little bit harder, a little harder, a little harder. And that's how it has to work. That's how it worked for me when I was a young kid growing up. That's how it should always work because it actually works. They say if you lead us in the right direction in the beginning, we'll grow up and remember those lessons. But if we never experience discipline, we grow up to be spoiled brats. So we got a lot of adult spoiled brats out here running around narcissistic as hell, trying to act like they getting a piece on. Well, I'm here to disrupt that. So be ye ready for transformation and be ye ready for feelings to get hurt because I could care less. And I do mean that. Less. I could care less. Right now I care, but I could care less. So watch out for that. We are going to take a break in just a moment. So be ye prepared for the comeback. I think I might try to find a topic to discuss other than please give us a call over here. We believe 1-800-492-5186. If you have any media ideas, show ideas, concerts coming up you'd like us to film, show ideas, any educational programming, say a school is doing a play. Hey, give us a call. We come over and film it for you. Like I said, I got 24 hours, 365 days that I need to fill up with content. So if you want an opportunity to share with the world your content, give us a call here at We Believe. Again, 1-800-492-5186. And I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back with you guys.
Hey, have you heard about the Accountable Card? It's more than a card. It's a complete mobile banking service that's accountable to all of us. You'll get a no credit check debit card good anywhere Visa is accepted to make purchases, deposits, even get or transfer cash with an FDIC insured bank account managed from our smartphone app. There's even a pre-approved no-interest line of credit if you need emergency cash. So why go to the bank when you can have ours in your pocket?
Have you had your Earth Blend coffee today? At Earth Blend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earth Blend Coffee.
To order, visit earthblendcoffee.co now.
And welcome back. We are back at the AWDID again. I'm your host, Pertis Williams. We Believe Studios, Livingston Road, Jackson, Mississippi, 1-800-492-5186. And again, if you have any media needs, whether you have a script or we have a script, you want to do a podcast, we'll help you do a podcast. You have a show you want to do, we'll help you do a show. You got some commercials you want to run, hey, let us produce those for you. And again, ad revenue sharing. I know. Tell somebody else what I just said. Never heard of before. Ad revenue sharing. Sounds great, don't it? So give us a call. Let's go in the conference room instead of the back rooms. Let's be out in public instead of hitting agenda. Let's do something different, people. We don't have to wait for someone to sell us a BET or a MTV or a CNN. We don't have to wait for that. No. We're building our own here in Jackson, Mississippi at We Believe Studios. And don't forget, that's WeBelieve.com. You can go ahead and check us out on the website, Facebook, Instagram, and all the other platforms also. So here we are again. I'm steady looking for a topic to audit you guys on, because that's the name of the show. But I've been really busy, really busy. And that's a challenge. So gonna kind of pick some off the internet right now to talk about and try to figure out what I'm being told from my producer over there, because I can't read lips real good. Text me again and we'll see if we can read that. Topics for the day. Republicans are having issues. Really? Is that the seriousness of it? Now, I'm not going to blame anybody for this one. I didn't study today, so I'm kind of tripping. Hey, government shutdown. We found a topic, and we found Pandora. See, that's why I don't like to bring my computer out here. I got 1,700 screens open, and if I click on one, it starts playing. Yeah, we don't need that. So government shutdown. I've had this discussion with you guys before about a government shutdown, and I already told you what it is. It's a distraction, another distraction. Your government, the same people who have paid vacations, who have lifelong health insurance, who barely work, who are always on TV talking about how they're fighting for you and their agendas and always blaming the other side, knowing they the same team. This is the same people who are right now threatening you with a government shutdown. Really? Well, if the government shuts down, then why are we still paying senators when the government is shut down? Why are the people who are working class the only ones who suffer from a government shutdown? And who allowed these imbeciles? Well, we did that. We voted for those imbeciles, and that's why we got imbecilic, moronic things happening in politics, is because we voted for actors. So they can go in and that fast get you a space force. I'm talking about, we had a space force, as we heard it, and then we had it. Heard about Space Force, had Space Force. But now when it's talking about funding, regular people's paychecks, or, making sure you got health care, we have to have hearings about it. We have to go through this whole commercial break about how this person did this wrong and how this did this, and the news is covering that for 6 months, and they still deny you health care. But we need a Space Force. I heard about it one day. The next thing I know, I'm looking at the Star Trek symbol with Space Force written around it, and they talking about the Air Force is now the Space Force, and they're starting to recruit. It was ridiculously fast, and we let it slide and didn't say anything. None of us. We didn't say anything. And now they're going to threaten you with a government shutdown. Damn it, take that Space Force money. The thing we don't need. If aliens invaded us and decided to take over, probably be the best thing ever happened to this world, because you guys are really letting these 1% of crazy run everything, and we have to fight back against that. So I'm here, the audit, teaching you the power of the word. If you don't believe the power of the word, you start looking around and see the things that I've been saying are actually currently happening. Hey, I was telling somebody this morning, they mentioned, because the media has so much power. No, they don't. God has the power, and we just have to utilize that power for our advantage. So we push back with our words. They don't have any power. We push back with our people because we have the power. We push back, period. Because we're not trying to hear that drama. We're not trying to let no 1% who can't even cook, clean, and iron their own stuff tell me what to do and I can fix the brakes on your car. Stop it. So it's time for us to make a change, people, and that's why God is taking the right people and put them in the right places. That's why we're starting a network over here and saying, hey, ad revenue sharing, come on over. That's why we're doing it here, because I'm tired of hearing people tell me what we can't do. I'm tired of hearing how they stopped you. I'm tired of hearing about back rooms. I'm tired of hearing about shady deals. I'm tired of hearing about it. And they say, if you're tired of hearing about it, why don't you do something? Well, damn it, guess what? We doing something. So if you want to get tired of talking about it, come on over here. You don't want to see the producer dancing all in your videos, all up on stage with you? Come on over to We Believe. Don't be looking at me like that. Y'all don't want the producer all up in the videos, dancing on stage? Come on over to We Believe. We won't do backroom dirty deals. We put you in the conference room, and hey, we're going to talk to you in public, in person. That's what we're doing. So we're going to do it new way, new day. And I'm really looking at the colleges around town. Like I said, you guys are already in school going after this. You want some filming training. You want some filming experience. You want something that you can put on your resume. Come holler at your boy. Come holler at your girls. Come holler at your everybody over here. 1-800-492-5186. Give us a call. Let us take you out for some video shoots. Let us take you to the studio and write some scripts. Let us take you in those board rooms, those conference rooms, and let's have discussions about a future that's way brighter than those dark days y'all been telling me about. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about the shaded deals. I don't want to hear about I had to do this in order to get on TV. I don't want to hear it, because you don't have to do it over here. So you're now choosing to be treated bad. You're choosing to be used. You're choosing to be neglected. You're going to choose to be not paid. You're going to choose that. See, because you got options. So I don't know what the deal is they did to get you off the strike, Hollywood, but I bet you it had something to do. I bet you it had something to do with what they knew I was finna tell y'all. Come on over here. I ain't gonna say it. You don't want the producer dancing all on stage. You don't want them all up in your videos. Come on over to We Believe. We'll take care of you over here. And we can't wait to meet you guys. So first come, biggest stars. That's how we're going to work it out. Get here first. Teach us. Learn from us. Grow with us. Let's go out here and show the world that it can be done the right way when you put the right people in charge. Let's quit complaining, people. Let's quit talking about how they did us in the... No. Hey, no exploitation movies over here. We're not trying to exploitate anybody. I want you to be you. I don't want you to change. I don't want you to try to fit a narrative. I don't want you to do anything but you, because there's a young person out there waiting to see you. There's a young person out there who's going to say, look at them. They remind me of me. They're not trying to change who they are. They're not trying to be like the crowd. They're standing on their own too. One, or rolling in a chair. I don't know. They're doing their thing and I ain't paying attention. And that's what we want. We got 365 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Where the programming we need to fill. So people, let's fill it up with something that we can be proud of. How about that? So whether you're light green, dark green, black, white, yellow, purple, straight, gay, Mexican, Chinese, bi, hypnotic, don't smoke chronic, smoke chronic. Whatever you're doing, come see me with it. Now, there will be some people I will tell no if you're really offensive and all that kind of stuff. So no. Take that on over there to them stations that already exist. They already doing nasty. We coming over here and we're going to do something better. We're going to be uplifting, bringing you the real, and not the fake reels. The ones where they have you guys fighting and separated, and they're telling you about how these people are doing all this over here. But when I go outside, it's not like that. So we're bringing you the truth. We're going to even bring you the news. And I know I can't wait till the news gets started. I think that's going to be my favorite, where we actually give you real news, not fake news. So you're not going to hear us in here talking about, you know how they play that clip on YouTube and it's like 17 people or 40 people saying the exact same things. You won't hear that over here. You're not going to hear that over here. No. See, once again, I'll say it, people, we're not owned by them. We're not going to be following them. We're going to be doing our own dance. So don't tell me what we can't do. I work for the can-do God, and that's the only thing I know. So you be watching out for We Believe Digital. Everywhere you look, I'm getting us some T-shirts made and some bumper stickers made and some everything made and some press badges made, and we finna be around here all up in your face with the camera. And guess what? We have these doors open for you guys to come on out and express yourselves in a positive manner. So I still didn't talk about the government shutdown too long, did it? So again, let them talk about the government shutdown. That's another distraction for you, to take you away from what we really need to focus on. And that is, we have an election coming up, 2024. We have two candidates that they're showing you. Those are not your candidates, people. Neither of those people will make it to election day. Let me just tell you, neither are going to be making it to election day. And you don't believe me? You better listen to these powers of the words. They're trying to set you up now for a DeSantis, whatever his name is in Florida, and a Harris. And we have some other options to look at, and that's what's fair. Fair is other options. We need to see who else do we have to choose from, because these current options are not good enough. I'll say it, they're not good enough. One is a repeat of what we currently have, and the other is a repeat of what we used to have. Neither are making it more affordable for your children to buy a home. Neither are making it affordable for your children to pay for a car note. Neither raise the federal minimum wage. Neither increase funding to these kids so that their schools won't be closed and these teachers can get paid. I know they're talking about, this is the biggest raise in Mississippi history. They're still unable to buy a house and a car and feed their family. Biggest raise my ass. So shut up. Quit trying to pat yourself on the back for not doing a damn thing. You did the minimal to get the minimal, and damn it, we tired of that. So we're going to do the maximum for these people. We're going to bring them the best in programming. We're going to bring them the best in deals. So come on over to We Believe Digital. and let's change the world together. And hey, anybody tell me you can't do something, they need to be reading my resume. So I'm going to see you guys next week. I'm going to get ready to fade this on out because I got some things to do to change the world. So ladies, roll the commercial.
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is